dream kitchen. Tonight we're going to be preparing a nice dish. What are we making, Jess? We're going to be making golden ocean trout with broccolini and mussel broth. We'll go to the ingredients. Okay, here I've got just butter, some lemon cheeks, parsley stalks, chili, broccolini and asparagus. And here I have mussels, black mussels, and the trout. Here I have garlic and just some salt. Okay, first of all I'm just going to prepare the fish. Here I've got some ocean trout and here I have some rainbow trout. The difference between two is the ocean trout's a lot larger and the rainbow's a lot smaller. And people use and it's a lot thinner fillet as well. And usually people always get confused with salmon and trout. The way I can tell is that there's a red line just through the centre. With the salmon, it's just completely grey, and it's a lot larger too. And it's a lot brighter fillet too. It's quite pink.
I always get mixed up. I can never tell.
So I'm just going to just trim it down. This one's actually skinless. I usually leave the skins on, but today I'm actually going to leave them off.
Isn't it right that the colour is a little bit lighter too for ocean trout?
It's a lot brighter. It's usually a lot brighter. Okay, this is a beautiful, nice and fresh fish. Okay, just trim it down to that size. And I usually just take just a little spinal thing from the middle, except sometimes quite hard to eat. Okay, now I'll just put the salmon to the side. I'm going to prepare the mussels. On the last show I did, I actually prepared some mussels for the salad. This is just, we're going to make a broth. Usually with the mussels there's a beard, and you just tear that off. Just individual ones. These are beautiful fresh mussels that we have here and they're all closed. Make sure that
it's a little bit open.
It's a little bit open.
So you can tell them the trick. You can show, Cindy, you can go and show them the trick and see if it's alive or not.
Usually what I do, like make sure you buy the mussels closed. If you see some open, just try to discard it. But if they do open when you come back, they're not off. What you can do is just tap it and they should close.
So they're alive.
And that means it's still alive and they're good to eat. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to heat the pan. So just heat up the pan nice and hot and make sure it's a nice big large pot. I'm going to add the mussels. You can hear them just bubbling away. I'm going to add just a drizzle of olive oil, some garlic for flavour. Monica's just chopping me up with some chilies over there. Yep.
So I'm just doing a chiffonade of chili. Well, not chiffonade, julienne I should say, of chili.
That's fine.
Okay. Ready, Jess?
Ready. I just need some parsley stalks as well in the extra broth. So I'm going to add just a cup of white wine. Just like that. And just some parsley stalks. Just add that in. And I'm going to close the lid until it just all opens. Usually it will take about 4 minutes until the mussels start opening their shell, and that's ready. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that on the side there. Okay, now I'm going to be preparing some vegetables for the dish. I've got some asparagus here. All we're going to do is just leave the head on. Just cut a few bits out of it. We're just going to leave the stalk because if you actually use this bit, it tastes very woody and it's really hard to eat. So we're going to leave that aside. Let's put that one. Okay, and some chili. So we're just going to julienne some chili. Nice and fine, not too thick. And a little bit of parsley. Chop that up. So this is going to be a fine chiffonade of parsley. Okay, now I just place the trout in. Make sure the pan's nice and hot. What I did first is I coated the actual trout with olive oil and seasoning, then place it in a pan, not the opposite, put the oil in the pan and then cook it, because otherwise the oil will just start spitting. So, and make sure it doesn't stick. So I'm just going to colour one side nice and golden and then flip it over and then place it in the oven for about 4 minutes and then rest. Oh, you're going to eat rabbit? Alright, now I'm just going to place it in the oven for about 4 minutes. I'm going to rest it. Okay. Now while that's in there, we're going to start making the mussel broth. Okay, now we're going to start the mussel broth. The mussels are done beautifully, all nice and open, just like that. Now we're just going to strain it in a colander and make sure we keep the juice as well. That's the main part. Okay, we'll just put that to the side. Just like that. And Monica's just going to take the meat out of the shells, and you can discard the shells. We don't really need that at the moment. Yep. Okay, now we're going to make the sauce. Okay, now I'm going to make the sauce. What I've got is I'm going to put 1 tablespoon of garlic, some olive oil, then a tablespoon of chopped chilli that Monica just chopped just now, and just let that brown for a couple of minutes. Just saute it off until it's nice and golden.